In the early 14th century, deep in the heart of Morocco, where the bustling city of Fez hummed with life and trade, there lived a woman named Amal. In an age when women were seldom given the opportunity to shape history, Amal's name was whispered along the meandering souks, where the scent of spices and leather mingled in the air. Amal was no ordinary woman. Sharp-witted and gifted with a rare talent for mathematics and astronomy, she had grown up in the shadows of Caravan University, the renowned center of learning. Though women were not officially allowed to study, Amal's father, a humble bookseller, secretly tutored her. She devoured manuscripts on algebra, astrolabes, and the movements of the stars, while the world looked the other way, dismissing her as merely her father's assistant. But everything changed one fateful evening. The Sultan of Morocco, Abu Sa'id Uthman II, had grown desperate. A vital trade route linking the Maghreb to the Sahara caravans was faltering. Bandits roamed the mountain passes, and caravans laden with goods, salt, gold, and silk, were vanishing. The problem was not merely security, though. The maps of the region were flawed, riddled with errors that left guides disoriented and travelers at the mercy of fate. One night, a scholar from the university visited the bookshop, frantically searching for a solution. Amal overheard his plight and, after a moment of hesitation, offered a suggestion. Her father froze, but the scholar listened. Amal spoke of a mathematical approach, using the positions of the stars to map precise coordinates, a method untested but brilliant. A week later, Amal found herself in the Sultan's court, standing before advisors who scoffed at her bold proposal. A woman, guiding the great trade routes? The court erupted in laughter, yet the Sultan silenced them with a raised hand and an amused smirk. Let her try. If she fails, the loss is mine. With a team of skeptical surveyors and cartographers trailing behind her, Amal led expeditions into the rugged terrain of the Atlas Mountains. Night after night, she stared at the heavens, cross-referencing the stars with primitive instruments she'd crafted herself. Slowly, meticulously, she began to redraw the maps, creating charts that revealed safe paths unknown to even the most seasoned traders. Months later, Amal presented her findings to the Sultan. Her maps not only reopened the crumbling trade routes, but improved the efficiency of the caravan system. The wealth pouring back into the region was staggering, and her name became a symbol of ingenuity. Her maps not only reopened the crumbling trade routes, but improved the efficiency of the caravan system. The wealth pouring back into the region was staggering, and her name became a symbol of ingenuity. Despite Amal's reluctance for fame, her achievements couldn't remain in the shadows. Travelers and merchants began calling the paths she had charted the sky roads, a tribute to the stars that had guided her. And though her maps revolutionized Moroccan trade, they also carried an enduring message that knowledge knows no gender, borders, or limits. Decades later, Amal's name faded from official records, as so often happened in her time. But in the city of Fez, where her legacy was born, storytellers in the souks passed down her tale, reminding future generations that even the stars cannot limit the brilliance of a determined mind. And so, the sky roads and Amal's courage became part of the fabric of history, a reminder that greatness often begins in the quietest of places,